What the fuck have we just watched? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Man United 4, Wolverhampton Wanderers 3. Utter madness what we just witnessed. Watching Manchester United has never been easier this season. And that game completely flipped the narrative of what we all thought. When we all did the preview, we was like 1-0, boring. It's always shit. If you look at the past record, it's always a boring 1-0 or either way. And there's so many angles to talk about this, Sam. You got Rashford coming back, scoring after all that kind of thing. And Kobe Mainoo's goal towards the end was fucking unbelievable. Some of the defending on the Wolves games, like, I don't even know where to start, but I think the best place is Kobe Mainoo's goal because that was fucking unbelievable, wasn't it?
Where this kid is something special, isn't it? Like, something special. That game, if you've got heart problems or you've got anxiety issues like I have, that game will not do you any favours because Jesus Christ, that put you through the ringer. I had to change that final score graphic about 18 times, it felt like. But he was fantastic throughout the game, tidy, tackles were great, his passing was on point, he was in the right place at the right time, pushing through the team. And if an 18-year-old kid is having to show you how it's done and pulling this team through the mud to get a win, God knows what's going on within that dressing room because he saved us this game. He got Ten Hag off the hook this game, literally. Ten Hag, well, I know we'll talk about the substitutions, but his job was on the fucking line for me in this game with some of the shit that's gone on, and Kobe Mainoo's got him out of it. So,
yeah,
all praise
it's so bizarre because you could quite literally, I can't wait for the pros and cons because that's just going to be fucking utter madness as well.
Half an hour long.
Yeah, because I just don't know where to go with it. There was so many incidents in the game, like even the penalty. Like, that is the softest penalty. I don't know what you guys said in the chat because I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. But I don't know what you thought. I thought that was flaky as fuck. How they give that as a pen is unbelievable. And I'm sure Ten Hag in his post-match comments and all that will mention that. But just from going so dominant in the first half to like where we were saying this should be 5-0, 6-0, they tweaked a couple of things, didn't they? You come into that second half and then for 20-minute spell, it just looked like he was constantly on top, didn't they? It looked like he was absolutely battering us. And I don't get how you can go from so controlled to just like headless chickens all over. What do you think contributed towards that? Like, why do you think our edge just completely fell off?
I think our mentality is really poor. Like, I think we can score goals and we can go up, but as soon as we have a little bit of a scare at the back and we concede, we go to shit. We just go to shit. Like, we fall apart. Like, it's like, oh my God, somebody's scored against us. I don't know what to do. And we just let Wolves walk back in sync. We were done and out of sight in that first half. And I was saying there was probably about 5 goals in that first half we probably should have put away.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can
so
go
wasteful
through the opportunities. There was a bunch of passes where we were cleaning on either side and Bruno fucking skied it and Garnacho fucking skied it. And there was so many opportunities, and you're thinking, this is going to come back to bite us, isn't it? Because it has done so many times. We've given away 2-goal leads so many times during this season, and you think this is going to happen again, and it's happening again. Yeah. And yeah, we have a weak mentality and a soft belly. Like, any sort of opposition or any sort of pushback, we just fall apart. And then couple that on top of we can't take chances to save our life. It takes us 15 chances to score 2 goals, and we should be putting away 4 or 5. Couple them together, that's what you end up with tonight.
I'm kind of sat there after the game, and I'm like, how the fuck do you analyse that? How do you even like begin to talk about it? Because it was just it was such a roller coaster of a game for a neutral. It must have been fucking brilliant watching it. But I'm sat there looking at like the 101st minute. I'm like, how the fuck have they not blew the whistle here? Like, this has just gone. I thought he was stopping like the
Where did he get 9 minutes from as well? Where's that come from?
Yeah, the 9 minutes, the pen was fucking. I felt like they give him that because he was talking about the VAR decision that they've had. I reckon he looked at that. Oh, we can't go against the main again at Molineux, so they just fucking give it him because that was never ever a penalty. Well, and that gave him a lifeline then to get back into the game.
They had. Is it the game yesterday? Nkunku against Chelsea. Very similar thing where the guy barely touched him and they didn't give him a penalty. Said no, it's definitely not a penalty. But ours is a penalty. So I want to see what they do on. You know when they do the ref watch on Monday. Let's see how they explain that shit. Yeah. Like, tell me how why those two things are one's a pen and one's a not. Like,
yeah, because that's not even biased. That's not like United fans being biased. He literally didn't even touch him. You can look at it from multiple angles. One of them, it looks like maybe he grazes him, but the way he went down was like he got shot off a Barrett 50 cal. Ridiculous. It brings McTominay on. A lot of people kind of raising their eyebrows in our chat as well.
Yeah.
And then McTominay does what McTominay does, where, you know,
crash the box,
crash the box, gets back into it. We score off a corner, by the way. But then, likewise, this is why I'm saying it's hard to analyse, because we concede from a set piece. So it's like, I really don't get this team. I can't put my finger on what we're good at, what we're bad at, because it was just everywhere, scattered like our transfer approach. Have we got any comments, Sam?
Yeah, shit ton of comments. Prabrav's in the chat. Long time no see, Prav. I've not seen you for a while.
Prav.
Where have you been?
Yes.
This team is not good for my heart rate. Yeah, I'm with you there, mate. Mainoo's the fucking man. Tim99, madness, bunch of melters again, but the future is bright. UTFR, that was Paul Scholes' Mainoo's fucking magic. That should never have been put to bed in the first. VAR shit, never a pen. Absolutely. Andy Williams, Cobby saved Eric Ten Hag there. Questionable subs. I want to get into that, so remind me. I want to get into that. Piss poor finishing. Yeah, Sam Davis. That's the beauty of the Premier League in a nutshell. Hard to beat team refuses to give up. I don't know if you're referring to Wolves or us there. Hope Leach is okay. Yeah, we'll touch on Leach as well. That was worrying. I just want Ahmad to get running the team. That's another thing we could touch on as well. We're good at being bad. That's Man United for it. Yep. And then it's Sam is Mainoo saving my weekend. Yeah, pretty much. It was Mainoo magic. It really, really was. But let's touch on the subs, because someone mentioned it in the comments. They were bizarre. I want to kind of. I get why people would be frustrated with them, but I also think game management coming back. I don't know what was up with Leacher, because like we said, he had something wrapped around his foot, didn't he? Bandage, yeah.
So I don't know if he's called over to the bench to say, like, maybe take me off as a precaution. So that one I was like, right, I kind of understand. Forcing for Højlund, I was a little bit confused because he's under the cosh a little bit. And when you're our game plan went to shit, so then you want to play it long, don't you? If you need someone, for direct play, you could play off. Højlund's the guy. Yeah. But then he takes him out. I think he's just too worried about Højlund getting injured or overdoing it. Because then if he hasn't got a striker, what the fuck do you do? Because he's bashing as a 9, isn't it? So do you get the logic in that sense?
There was a couple that I understood logic. Casemiro coming off because he got a yellow in the first 2 minutes. Again, we talked about this in the preview. Stupid tackles he should not be doing. Just getting yellows, and it does my head in. But apart from that, I had a really good game. And then he gave the penalty away, and I think Ten Hag was maybe thinking he's probably one step away from getting a red here. So bring him off, McTominay, get the goal. That was the thing. I'm like, okay, cool. I understand that one. The Leacher one, after he put the bandage on, that made sense. I'm like, okay, he possibly injured, precaution, bring him off. Understand that one. The Forsum one, I don't get. I do not understand that whatsoever. Like bringing Højlund off.
Having said that, though, for Kobe Mainoo's goal, he did fucking really, really well.
No.
The intricate footwork was really, really nice.
And then Anthony, I know we'll touch on Anthony. And
oh my God, he was shit when he came on. He was so shit when he came on.
Well, yeah, I want to touch on that as well. I don't understand that. So, and then for Ahmad to be sat there when you're late in a game, you need a goal. Wolves are tiring. They're pushing up, trying to get this win. You've got that space in behind. I don't know. I don't understand what Ahmad has to do at this point to get on the pitch. I really don't. He must have done something behind the scenes. That's the only thing I can think, that he must have said something or turned up late, or I don't know what he's done, but he's just not getting on. Forson's coming on before him. It's baffling to me, but yeah, a lot of the subs did not make sense to me at all, and Ten Hag is worrying me when I know a couple of them injury, red cards and stuff, but the rest of him, I was like, I don't understand these substitutions, and he almost cost himself the game with them. Almost, if it wasn't for Kobe Mainoo. But yeah, the Ahmad thing is worrying me. I don't know what's going on there.
I've got a theory about Ahmad, right? And anyone who follows him on Twitter, we've seen the things that he's liked about not getting game time and not doing certain things, and he's liking weird posts and he's doing weird shit. And I think Eric Ten Hag has got a grip on that, because he always goes on about social media. The whole Sancho situation happened. You've had Facundo Pellistри's agent come out recently and moan about Ten Hag, saying he's disrespecting him and blah, blah, blah. So it seems to be like a culture with like this kind of thing at the moment with kind of younger players where they think they're entitled to be getting more games. I think Ahmad deserves more minutes.
Sure.
But for whatever reason, whether it's political with Anthony's price tag, I don't know what it is. Maybe he should be getting more minutes. But if you don't get on, you just got to put your head down and work hard and wait for that opportunity and take it.
That's the thing. That's the only thing I can think of why he's not getting minutes is something's gone on. Like you said, maybe the social media, maybe he's demanding minutes or something, because I don't see why he's not. Like, he's fit. Yeah. We need people like that to come on, and he's not. And Folson's coming on before him. So, yeah, that might well be it. Can we touch on Anthony as well? Because how bad was he? How bad was he? 2 times he gave the ball away and he cost us a goal. Like, he gives the ball away and they go up the other end and attack and score. Like,
when he's on the left, Sam, he's trying to cut in on it, like on his left. When I can't get my head around the player.
Can we just agree he's done? Like, he's done at United, didn't he? Like, he can't.
Oh, Nano as well, by the way. Oh, claiming crosses. Jesus fucking Christ, he ain't the guy. No. He's not the guy. I will never ever. Likewise with Anthony, and I'm not trying to just slate the players with one, and I'm happy, but I will never be convinced of that guy. Never. He makes me feel so fucking nervous.
Yeah. Anthony needs to go in the summer. Like, I don't care. Like, take the loss because we ain't getting the money back. Just take the loss and get him out because he is awful, dreadful, truly awful. So yeah, but I'll try to sort of focus on positives because I could be here all night with Anthony. So
literally. Yeah. Any more comments to get into before we kind of
have a bit of war?
Yeah, go for it. Also, get your man of the match in the comment section as well. Smash a like on the video if you're at least happy that we've won a game and you're loving that Mainoo magic, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around these parts as well.
Absolutely. Prabhav, nice to see you guys. Sorry for not being around. Been trying to grow my company out and quit my job. Don't be sorry, mate. Like,
do you think? Welcome back. All the best.
Earn your paper. UTFR, you can see Hoyland's progress. He's running the line, working hard, starting to find space. Yeah, I thought Hoyland was really good tonight. I really enjoyed
him and Rashford together started like really
strong as well. Shaw with the crossing,
overlapping constantly.
So I enjoyed that. Rich Club Sport, no escaping Onana and Anthony are crap. Martinez is worrying. Yeah, I agree. Andy Williams, Anthony must start training 5 hours before anybody the way he gets picked. Yeah, I don't.
Super early to train.
Maybe it's a pride thing with Ten Hag. He's like, no, it's going to work. It's definitely going to work. I've spent all this money. It's going to work. I don't know. Yeah. Ineos will move the shit on. I hope so. It's Sam, give Bay India a run of games. I'd give Tom Eaton a run of games at this point. Honest to God. I'd give anybody. UTFR, Mainoo man of the match. Players like Anthony Onana will get Eric Ten Hag the sack. Yeah. And then Prab saying Anthony Onana look like amateurs when they play sometimes. Yeah, they don't inspire confidence whatsoever. Any of them.
No. That's what I mean, and that sets it's like rot almost, because then that sets into the team. If you've got a strong, I thought Lissandro Varane today,
fantastic,
for the most part, solid defensively. You can see why our record, why it was last season, because them two are fucking pivotal in that back line. I thought Dallo was decent on the ball as well in moments. Luke Shaw really, really good. Both of them could kind of drop into midfield and create overloads and stuff. But that keeper, if you've got him behind you, we're nervous fucking watching it. So you can only imagine what the defenders are like when they're watching him come into claim and he's just completely missing it. It was like almost like the first game. Yeah. So it's been no significant improvement at all. I don't see I can't see him as a number one for Manchester City. If you want to win things, he can't be in there. I don't know what's happened from Inter Milan to over here. Maybe people think I'm a little bit weird going in on Nana when there's so many other things to talk about. But it's just like a completely different fucking keeper, man. Completely different. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
I think somebody, I can't remember who said it in comments, but like the certain signings Ten Hag's made and he's persisting with are going to get him to the sack.
It'll be the hill that he dies on.
They're going to lose him his job. And as a manager, you have to sort of sometimes wake up and realise these players aren't good enough. Pep does it. He realised he brought in, what was the keeper? Bravo. Brought him in. He's what keeper players feet. Ain't working. Got rid. Brought in Edison, one of the best keepers in the world. Like, you saw that. We're same with Klopp came in, realised keepers he's got not good enough. Brought in Alisson, most expensive goalkeeper. One of the best teams to watch in the world. Like, you have to bring in and realise the players that you have at the time are not good enough. Even if you've signed them, just get rid. And hopefully, with the new structure, with the rumours of sporting director and stuff like that, some of that pressure gets taken off Ten Hag to pick players, because clearly his player identification when it comes to, this is a player who's played under me and I trust, they don't work in the Premier League. Pretty much all of them. So he needs to have that taken away and just be like, how do you want to play we will go find players to suit that system rather than players you've got in your black book, because Onana and Anthony just ain't it. They ain't it.
Did you see enough in the first half for you personally to be confident going into the next set of games, or do you just still think it's Jekyll and Hyde kind of performances? You can have a fantastic first half and the second half could be all over the place, and it's weird because that was the exact same under Ole as well. Wasn't it? It was always that first half, or well, at least we'd be better in the second half rather than the first one.
It's to the point where we're like, do you remember when Klopp first came into Liverpool and they'd have to score like 4 goals to win a game because they'd concede 3? That's kind of where we're at the point, aren't we?
Isn't that the first time we've scored more than 3, I think, all season?
Yeah. That's kind of where we're at. Like, unless we score like 2-3 early, like, we are going to chuck this game away. Because I think it's 4 times we've had 2-0 leads and we've thrown them in the bin. And I thought it was going to go this way again. I was like, we're doing it again. So it just seems like we have to score 3 or 4 goals to make sure we win a game. Like, you saw it at Newport. We were 2-0 up. Chucked it in the bin, and we had to score 4 to get the win against Newport.
Yeah, happened at Copenhagen, happened at Galatasaray. It's happened
Munich,
so many times.
By Munich.
It's weird because you just look at it and you're like, get together, get compact, take control of this fucking game like you did in the first half. What's different from the first half? No. Maybe they tweaked a couple of things, but then have that in-game intelligence. Maybe it's something coming from the coach as well, where you just control the game, keep all the possession, make them work, and pick them off.
Newport did the same. Like, we exploited, was it their left-hand side just all day, all day, and then they realised second half they came out, they switched it up, changed the formation, and shut it down, and then they were able to get back in the game. It's like, we ain't able to do that. It's like when players change tactically, Ten Hag's not able to go, oh, they've changed that, I'm gonna now tweak this, so to negate. Like, do you know what I mean? We just seem to be really fickle at the back and really fickle to sort of letting teams back into the game when we should be far and out of sight. Especially in that first half. Like, if it's 4-0 the first half, I don't think Wolves think there's an opportunity to come back. But the longer it stayed 2-0, and as soon as they got that penalty, they were like, we can get back in this. And then you just open the door then for them. The faith comes back in, the ability, all that comes back in. They're able to push the way back in. If you just shut the door at 3-4-0 first half, they're like, heads go down, they're like, damage limitation at that point, and then you're out of sight. And Fergie used to do it all the time. We're not capable of doing that as a team, and it's baffling why. It really is.
Well, we'll try and on the positives. Marcus has got a goal after all the shit that was ongoing, so fantastic. Højlund on the score sheet, he could have had 2, but was offside. That's happened a few times now, so buzzing, him assisting Marcus as well. I think got a goal and assist. I can't remember who scored the other fucking goal. I know Kobe scored. Who scored the third? McTominay, wasn't it?
McTominay crashed the box.
Super sub. Yeah, McTominay came on, and then Kobe Mainoo's goal. That was just like the absolute cherry on the bun, on the cake on top. Just unbelievable.
He did like 3 players as well, didn't he? Like, he got the ball back from Forster, took 2 players on, and then cut it out. And
little drop on the shoulder, and then finesse the bottom. It was beautiful, unbelievable for an 18-year-old kid. The performances he's putting in, special talent.
Can we also say as well, our wingers are now in contact with our striker. They're passing the ball to him.
Yes.
First time I've seen that in a long time. Like, there was a ball when the Højlund goal was offside. Garnacho plays him in like a through ball.
Yes.
And he's unfortunately offside.
Finding him. Simple. It's simple, isn't it? Just find your striker, man. Right, we'll end on this. Man of the match. Sam, who stood out for you, do you think?
Kobe Mainoo. Has to be.
Yeah, it's got
like, I thought the entire game, he was phenomenal. His tackling was great. Tidy with the ball. His passing was on point. And then he hit, like you said, cherry on the cake with that goal. Like, there's nobody else like who sort of comes close. I thought Leacher was solid. Varane was solid. I thought they definitely had honourable mentions in there. Casemiro was good.
The 4, like the box, like you said, Lisandro, Varane, Casemiro, Kobe. That 4, pivotal.
But I think going forward, Anthony cannot be near this team. Cannot deal with it. No. He's not going to drop Onana. Like, he's going to keep playing him. So we're just going to have to deal with that as much as I think he should be dropped. We're just going to have to deal with that because that's not the thing. But that's the team we've got to go with for going forward. That has to be the team. Rashford on the left, Garnacho on the right, Højlund, Kobe Mainoo, Bruno, Casemiro, Varane, Lisandro, Dalot, and Shaw. That has to be the team going forward. Because you put Scott McTominay, it unbalances it. Super sub, absolutely fine. If you put Anthony in, doesn't offer anything. So I think that's the team going forward, I think.
I just hope Lissandro's okay and it's precaution and he's not out again, because I can't be dealing with that shit. I'll lose me rag if he's fucking gone again. But I would agree, Kobe Mainoo, man of the match, absolute star. And the biggest compliment I can pay him is the fact that when he's next to a Casemiro, 5-time Champions League winner, captain for his international team, one of the best defensive midfielders to do it, he looks the same level as him next to him. That's how good he is at the age of 18. So fair play to him. Man of the match from both of us. And leave your man of the match in the comments. Guys, let us know what you thought of the game in general. And then we'll finish off with some comments.
Yeah, I'll read out some stats as well. I've just seen some stats from Statman Dave. Højlund, 25 touches, 15 out of 15 passes completed, 4 ground duels, 2 key passes, 2 shots on goal, 1 assist.
Phenomenal.
Leacher, 95% pass accuracy, 74 touches, 60 out of 63 passes completed, 4 clearances, 2 out of 2 tackles, 1 and a goal line clearance. And then Kobe Mainoo, man of the match, 100% of his tackles won, 84% pass accuracy, 53 touches, 27 out of 32 passes completed, 7 duels won, 6 ball recoveries, 2 dribbles, 2 interceptions, and a goal.
Did he say any more?
What a man.
Yeah. Man of the match, Kobe Mainoo steals it. We'll finish off with a couple of comments and then we'll leave you guys to go to bed because it's late.
Let's have a look. It's Sam. He's probably demanded game time. I imagine that's in reference to
Anthony.
Eric Ten Hag sticks to his signs too much double standards. I agree. Varane played well too. Yeah, I agree. Rashford finally played like a winger, not as shooting unnecessary shots. Yeah, I agree with that. Garnacho much better on the right wing. It's Sam Martinez man of the match. I mean, I wouldn't argue with that either. Chivy, very happy with him, but the manager hasn't filled me with any confidence, and I agree. Some of the substitutions were UTFR, Mainoo 100%. Full name Huggy, good name. Oh my day, what a game. Mainoo for Euros. Martinez played a blinder, 4 goals, 2 games running, but is it too late to sell Anthony? I mean, it is at this point because nobody's going to come in for the transfer window shuts in like an hour. So I think he's here till the summer at least. Yeah.
All right, we'll finish with that. Make sure you check out the pros and cons tomorrow. That'll be dropping, and that's going to be a detailed one because there's so much shit. After you let the dust settle, you can do your proper analytical version, and we can talk about it together. So make sure you come and tune in for that. We'll be dropping around midday tomorrow. Leave a like on the video for us if you can, if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and me and Sam will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone. Peace.